There's an old saying in advertising: I know that half of my marketing dollars are working. I just don't know which half it is. Brandon Lewis here with the Academy for Professional Painting Contractors. If that describes you, you're not alone. Right now, you may be spending hundreds or even thousands, in some cases tens of thousands of dollars in marketing per month, but you're really not sure which platforms are delivering and which aren't. Maybe you're spending money on social media, direct mail, billboards, event marketing, search marketing, SEO, you name it. But you're doing it all on gut instinct. But we really instead need to be making our decisions based upon mathematics and metrics, never emotions or opinions. So take out a pen and a piece of paper. I'm going to give you one tip, and then I'm going to give you a handful of metrics. And if you do this thing, and if you track these metrics, you will be in a position where you can make informed decisions about your marketing. And if you have vendors or individuals that help you with marketing, you can hold them accountable to deliver results in a way that they really can't argue with. Okay, before I get into the tip and before I get into the metrics, please do give us a thumbs up for this video. Share it wherever you can. And if you're not subscribed to this channel or our platform, please do that now. I take time out of my busy schedule to create this free content, and occasionally I'm going to ask you to help me out like I just did. So please go ahead and do that. So tip number one, are you ready? You need to be using a specific phone number and a specific URL or a tracking mechanism so that you know where each of your leads are coming from. Does that make sense? If you're going to spend money on a billboard, it needs to have its own phone number, needs to have its own URL. And it doesn't really need to be an offshoot of your main website, because often people will just navigate to that main website. If you're going to spend that money on display advertising of some sort, even if it's online, that phone number needs to go to a program, something like CallRail, where when they call in, you know that that lead came from that source. Now, some online advertising can be tracked either because of form fills and where it comes from, or it can be tracked with a pixel or a cookie. So you need to make sure that when you do advertising that you talk to the people you spend money with, or if you're doing it yourself, you're like, I need to be able to track this back to the source. If you can't track it, don't spend it. I'll say it again. If you can't track it, don't spend it. Here are the numbers you need to be tracking. Number one, number of estimate requests from the lead source. Okay, this is per lead source, right? So the lead source needs to be tracked. The number of estimate requests you get from that lead source need to be tracked. Number two, the number of estimates you actually get to deliver. This is called slippage, right? Some of the estimates that you get in, you can't ever reach them. They won't schedule. They won't return a phone call. That's called slippage. So if you get 100, but you only get to go see 85, well, that's 15% slippage, okay? So far we have got number of leads versus number of estimates delivered, okay? The second thing you want to track, obviously, is your closing rate per that lead source. Then you want to track the average transaction size of the job won. Okay, the average transaction size of the job won. Some lead sources have high close rates and they have higher transaction sizes. Some of them have low close rates, low transaction sizes, and different combinations. That's important. Now, the next number you want to divide is the total amount that you spend by the total number of leads you get, and that is called cost per sale. Or no, I'm sorry, cost per lead. Okay? Then you want to take the number of dollars that you spend and divide it by the number of jobs you win. That is called cost per sale. Okay, that's going to tell you exactly how much money you spend to acquire a client through that marketing medium. And then finally, the last thing that I'm going to ask you to track is your percentage of marketing expense. And that is done by dividing your cost per sale by the average transaction. I'm shaking the camera here, sorry. I'm not re-recording this. So go track that as well. And so when you have someone or something that you're spending money with, and you can track where the leads come from, you can track how many you get, you can track how many you actually estimate, you can track your close rate, your average transaction size from that lead source, you can track the cost of sale, the cost of lead, and then you can track the percentage of marketing expense from that lead source. When you do that, you can look at where all your money is going, and you can go, that's a loser, that's a loser, that's on the fence, that's a winner, that's a winner, that's a winner. Okay, guys, that is the secret to marketing, is to track it. It's not the only secret, but it's a big secret, is to have the analytics, to have the data. And those are simple numbers. That's just division and multiplication and addition. You can do it. Easy, easy, easy. Subtraction. Track those numbers, and so you can make informed decisions, so you can invest your dollars where the highest ROI is. And then finally, make sure that anytime you spend a significant amount of money, that you can track where the lead came from in one way or the other. All right, guys, Brandon Lewis here with the Academy for Professional Painting Contractors. If you need help with marketing strategies, sales strategies, general business strategies, and you've been watching this YouTube channel, watching my videos on various platforms, and you're like, good grief, I know I need to do this stuff, but I can't seem to get around to it. I know there's a bunch of stuff I need to do, but I don't know which thing to do first and which thing to do second and which thing I may not ever even need to get to. I need somebody to take a look at my business and give me some genuine, decent advice on what to do. Email me, brandon@paintersacademy.com. You can call me, 423-800-0520. That's 423-800-0520. Or if you're chicken and you're afraid to talk to Brandon because I'm mean and I'm a charlatan and I'm just going to try to separate you from your money, and you need to ease into it, then go to paintersacademy.com and download our free report so you can find out a little bit more about what we do, and pick up some content and some info that could be helpful in your business. And that is our report of the 5 keys for finding success in an uncertain economy. And that is what we've got right now, ladies and gentlemen, an inflationary, recessionary, high energy cost, uncertain economy. And when you're in that type of situation where leads are down and demand is down and people's dollars are not going as far as they used to, you really got to button up your business so that you can thrive even if the economic environment is a little bit challenging. All right, guys, do like this video, give me the thumbs up, share it wherever you can, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you very much. Until next time, I'm Brandon Lewis with the Academy for Professional Painting Contractors, signing off. See you later.